Hey guys, you're watching Z1 and Only. My name is AJ and we are back on a one-off special episode on how to build an Enderman farm. This is, as far as I know, the most efficient Enderman farm on Xbox 360 edition. I haven't found a more efficient Enderman farm video out there yet. We can go from level 0 to level 30 in 1 minute. In fact, I've done it in under a minute once. Depends on how fast you can punch. So we've got two different modes here. We've got the mode that it's on at the moment with the glowstone at this level, which makes the Enderman one punch away from death. Or we can flick this lever here. It'll drop the glowstone down one and make it in a kill mode or Ender Pearl farm mode, where it'll actually just drop the Enderman to their death. So just from this little bit of work here, I've actually filled up a double chest full of Ender Pearls and some, just playing about with it, just watching it really. But I'm going to show you how effective this is. We can start punching here and we'll start shooting up the levels. So I've got an enchantment down here. I fully recommend that when you build your one in survival mode, that you put an enchantment table down here, because it just makes it so much easier. To be able to enchant, you don't need to go back and forth. If you don't get the enchantment what you want, you can just go back and start punching them again. Look at this, already on level 13, already on level 14. It's so quick. As you can see, we never run out of Enderman. We've always got Enderman falling. This is pretty much at the top efficiencies you're going to get on Xbox 360. I can't think of any way to make this any more efficient. And I'll show you why in a minute when we go through how it's made. Punch, 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 punch. So many of them. Infinite Ender Pearls here. It's so much easier to use Ender Pearls to build with. You don't need to worry about doing those dirt pillars. You can just Ender Pearl up to them. Look at this, we're already nearly at level 30 here just from this little chat. Let's go around this side, see if we can get any XP balls from this side. Level 26, level 27. So many Ender Pearls as well, just from this short little spate. Level 28, how close are we? Can we do it? Can we do it? Level 29, one more. The longest level to get. There we go, level 30. So that's how quick it was. We're back at level 30. We can now drop this down onto kill mode. Let's kill all these Endermen quickly so I can show you how kill mode works. Because it's now one block longer, it's actually too far for them to survive the drop. And then when they fall, they just die. So we can look up here, we can watch them fall at us. So anyway, on with it. Let's hop up here and I'll show you what it looks like from above. There it is there. That's as tall as it goes. And the first step that you guys are going to need to do is light up the whole end. On PC version, we can, or you can go on PC version along out and build a little walkway out over that way, so you're far enough away from the end island that Enderman won't spawn on it. But on Xbox version, we can only build out to roughly about here, and that's the maximum is what we can build to, which isn't far enough away. So what you're going to have to do is either light up the whole end like I have, or cover the whole end in water, but the water might cause some lag, which is why I went for the torch option. As you can see, there's no Enderman about. Let's just light up this area. They might be able to spawn there. It might be light enough. But this doesn't take long to light up. As you can see, I've sort of gone around the whole place, lit it up really well. We are on hard mode at the moment. As you can see, we had Enderman in the farm there, but no Enderman are above ground here. I haven't seen any yet. So what you got to do is when you're building the end farm, is just now and again go around, because you will miss parts where they can spawn. Just go around whenever you see an Enderman or a bunch of Endermen. You know that place isn't lit up enough. But once you've got it nicely lit up, you can then move on to the next stage. And the next stage is we're going to pick a spot. So we're going to pick here. This looks fairly flat. And you're going to dig out a nice 2 sort of bit like this, and then go 8 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And make it 2 wide, so like this. And then this is going to be sort of the width of our Ender farm. That's the width of our... Where'd it go? Is it over there? It's over there somewhere, behind the pillar. That's going to be sort of the size of it. So what you're going to have to do now is dig all the way down, dig all this out until you reach the void back through the other side. So I'm going to do this and I shall meet you back once I have done it. Okay, and through the power of editing it is done. So we've got our channel here. We're going to shoot down here, and the next thing you're going to want to do is get a map out for our coordinates. Let's just get a block to build with. So we're going to come down here. Let's just do a pillar down. And we need to go quite low, but we don't want to go right down that we can't build anymore, just in case you want to build something underneath. So, what level is this at? This is level 10. Why level 10 will be good. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to do a perimeter, one wider than the sort of hole. So, that's on there. 1, 2, 3, like that. We can go this way now. Let me get some splash me potions. Here we go. Let's build this pillar round. There we go. Right. Down here. And this is going to be the bottom of our farm. This is going to be where we're going to stand to farm our stuff. Down this way. There we go. Where the Endermen are going to fall to their death. So once we've got our pillar, our circle here, we're going to do the redstone for the glowstone to be lifted up and down. So you're going to need some sticky pistons, and you can use whatever block you want. I just use glowstone just to keep the light levels up, really. But go along with your sticky pistons, fill this whole area up with them, and place your glowstone on top. There we go. And to wire this up, it's nice and easy. Just stick some redstone down each side, like so. And then underneath it, we'll find the middle point just for neatness. There's the middle point. We'll go there, there and there. Stick some torches underneath it. Oh, they're not lined up. There we go, keep it neat. And along this way, hook these torches up. We'll come out here and we'll have the lever out here for now. So put the lever down, redstone hooked up, make sure they're pointing into the blocks here. There we go. So we can now flick the lever and it controls the pistons. The pistons come up and down. So that's our kill mode or our XP farm mode. So while you've got the levers up, what we can do now is we can go round the outside here with our slabs. We're going to go around with these slabs. I just like the look of these slabs here. We'll build it the same way as I did on the other one, like this. We'll build the bottom first, and then we'll start building the actual contraption of the ender farm, like so. And then to cover up the redstone, we're going to do another ring around here like this. So now it's all nice and neat. Okay, so now we're all done. It's all complete. Kill mode drops it down 1. XP mode has it up 1. Whoops. What we've got to do now is we need to count up 43 blocks. 43 blocks is the amount of blocks an Enderman can survive from. We're leaving a one-punch kill. 44 blocks, which will be that one. That'll give us the extra block, will be the kill. So make sure you've got it up there. Get a block. Let's just... yeah, wood will do, why not? And count up 43 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we are now 43 blocks high, and this is going to be the distance that the Enderman can drop from and survive. So what we're going to do now is using the most cost-efficient ways to use buttons, but you can use signs or anything along that. But along the 43rd level, we're going to put a row of buttons, like so. And this is going to break the Enderman's fall, because we're going to have so many different Enderman spawning platforms. They're all going to be falling at different heights. So we need a way to reset the fall so that no matter where the Endermen spawn and fall from, they're going to hit this level and then fall 43 blocks. What we're going to do now is grab some vines. Vines are in here, aren't they? Yes. Okay, so if you're doing this in survival, the cost-efficient way is going to be to go along with 1 level of vines along this and let them grow down another one. But if we're in creative mode like we are, we might as well just place them down on both levels. So you're going to need 2 levels of vines and then buttons on the 43rd level. Along we go. Okay, so here we have, this is the reset now. So as you can see, if we drop down, we go through the vines and then we fall 43 blocks to our death. We can now delete this pole away, and it's on to building the spawner trap. Okay, so the spawner trap is going to be really, really easy here. We're going to dig out a little area here. Channel of... Well, we're going to need a channel of 3, so you're going to need to dig out all of these. Okay, so once you've got it all dug out from above here, you're going to need a height of 3, because that's obviously how high Endermen are. You're going to need some pressure plates. So with the pressure plates, you're going to go all the way along. These are going to be the points that Endermen can spawn, so they can only spawn on places with pressure plates. Any other spots that don't have pressure plates, you're going to have to light up. Otherwise, they can spawn there. I've just noticed a vine is missing. I don't remember missing that, but there we go. Okay, so once you've done that, you can now dig out the block behind the pressure plates. And there's 2 ways to do this. There's the most cost-efficient way if you're doing it on survival, or there's the quickest way if you're doing it in creative mode. So the difference is on survival mode, the most cost-efficient way is going to be like this. So it's going to be every other one is a piece of redstone, and then in between is a repeater. But the quickest way is obviously just all repeaters. If you're doing it in creative mode, then you can just do it with all repeaters if you're testing it out in creative first. So as you can see, when we step on any one of these pressure plates, it individually fires one of these redstone signals. What we can do now is delete this row of 2. Okay, so once you've got the 2 dug out here, so you've got repeaters or redstone going into a block, you can now grab your sticky pistons. You will need a lot of sticky pistons for this build, and a block. Any block will do. So you're going to line along the edge here with sticky pistons, and then put your snow blocks on. If you're doing this in survival mode, as you can see, if you're standing on these pressure plates, they're not going to push you off, so you can go along like so. If you do get pushed off, I recommend building a little platform just below the buttons here, so you're not going to fall and you can just climb back up the vines again. But it's whatever way you feel more comfortable with. You probably will die a few times if you're doing this in survival. But anyway, yeah, you're going to line it up on here. So now when the Endermen spawn on these pressure pads, pressure pads, you're instantly pushed off and they'll fall through the vines and then to their death or to the one-punch kill. So once you've got both of these set up, these are your first spawn pads. And basically all we're going to do is repeat this exact design all the way up. So here we go. We can go here, we'll be pushed off, there we'll be pushed off. No problem. In fact, if we go down the bottom, we might find, I don't know if it'll be too light up there, but you might find the occasional Enderman spawn on there. I do still need to disable the old Enderman farm, so this one becomes more reliable, because at the moment they're all spawning over in the other one. But now we've got a 3 high space for the Enderman to spawn. We can now start again, so we can do another ring now. And start exactly the same thing again. So as long as you've got a gap of 3 for Endermen to spawn in, they're 3 high, not 2 high. We're 2 high, Endermen are 3 high. So as long as you've got the 3 high space for them to spawn in, they'll spawn there, and then you can start the next level up. So we can do the next level here. Okay, so we've got the second level set up here now, and on my design over there, I have my design fully closed in to make it nice and dark for them to spawn. But if you are having open spots and blocks out, depending on what design you've got, if you want to make it look pretty, make sure any spawnable block you place a torch on, or some light or water or whatever. Otherwise they'll spawn there and it'll make it less efficient. So we've now got 2 or 4 rows of spawnable pad areas now where they can spawn. Important notice here. What we're going to do is we're going to copy this design all the way up to the as high as we can go. But please remember, very, very important, do not go above Why 128? Why 128 is here. Don't build above this area. I think up to that one I went up to 126, I think. So 126 was the last point that Enderman can spawn on. Any higher, and mobs do not spawn above Y 128. Our block limit is 256. It's double this, but mobs do not spawn above Y 128. If you build above it, it's just 1, a waste of resources, 2, a waste of time, and 3, you are making the machine less efficient because it has to check other chunks for spawnable areas when they can't spawn there. So don't go above it. As you can see, look, we've already got Enderman spawning here, which is why it's important to light up the area as you go, or keep working at it. Go on. Oh, little tip: use snowballs if they get in your way. Just hit them with snowballs. It's a lot easier than punching them and having them come after you. Just throw a few snowballs at them; it'll get rid of them. So anyway, I'm going to continue this exact design. I'm sure you know how to do it now. Make sure you've got a gap of 3. So here. 3 for them to spawn in, and copy the design again. All the pressure plates should be on exactly the same, all in line. As you see, they're all in line. The pressure plates will go on here, like so. Go up as high as you want. Copy this design as far as you want up into the sky. And yeah, I shall see you when it's completed. Okay, so I've got all the rows in now. Every 3, as you can see, we've got a block with the pressure plate on it. And it goes all the way up here. You can already see we've covered in Endermen, absolutely swarming in them. And the highest level here is 125. If we went up another 3, it would be at 128, where they don't spawn. So there's not really much point doing that. But if we go down here, we can already start to see that they're actually falling down off the sides and off the current spawn pads that we've got. So I thought, while we're down here, we might as well build the traps so they can't go wandering about in places where they're not meant to be. So what we're going to do is think that they're 3 high. So we're going to have to do it with a gap of 2. And put a ring around here. Get out of the way. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, 1 punch kill there. He must have been off one of the spawn pads. Around here. Around here. And they can't actually get out of here. On the design that I've got on the one over there, which has now been disabled, I've got upside down half slabs around here, just for look. But they can't get out of here. If they fall in here, like this guy here, as you can see, he can't actually get out. So what you can do if you want, or what I did in the last one, just for extra efficiency, is I actually blocked this all up so it matched in with our channel that we've got through the middle of the end. So if you block this up completely, so they just fall all the way down, they can't land anywhere where they're not meant to or anything like that, just fill the whole thing in. It just increases a little bit more of the efficiency. They don't land in places where they're not meant to be. Also, another quick side note is when you enter the end, you actually enter the end on a 5x5 obsidian platform like this. Don't put anything in this place, because every time that you enter the end, the 5x5 area will just reset, and anything in it, if you've got a chest with diamonds in it, or a chest with anything, or any blocks in, it will just delete it. They will not exist. It'll just buff, they're gone. So if you're going to build like a little minecart rail that I've got here leading down into your ender farm, make sure you build it on a platform away from the 5x5. Just don't build in that area. It really won't help you. It'll just delete it. So anyway, I'm going to carry on building this. In fact, let's build another row with you here, down here, dealing with Enderman. So dealing with Enderman can be a little bit tricky here. Have your snowballs ready for them. What we're going to do is we're going to build a block out here for our repeaters to go on. Get out of it. Go on, get out of it. Snowball time. I told you not to mess with me. Right, along here, like that. Get your repeaters along here. Go on, out the way. Again, if you're doing this in survival mode, use water buckets. You could cover this whole thing in water if you wanted. Enderman won't be able to spawn there, and it'll make it safe to work. You're not going to fall off the edge. But if you are building it in survival, it's every 2 is a repeater, and then every other one is a piece of redstone. So that's the most cost-efficient way to do it if you're building it in survival and you're concerned about resources. Okay, but once you've got that, you're then going to need a block here, like so. Splash me. Pistons on top. So now when we step on them, the pistons come forward. And then your block on there. I'm just using snow because it was the first one that I picked up, and it's nice, and it's the one that I used on there. Okay, so there's another row here. And what you're going to have to do as well is block up this area. You don't have to go all the way up. You know, you could do it just there if you wanted. But what I done on my last one is pistons are transparent blocks. So I actually covered up the first couple of rows. I think this one and this one I actually covered up with blocks, just so the light levels of the torches don't go through the pistons. You never know, it might be light enough to. Remember to light this up. You don't need to worry about this space because Enderman can't spawn in that one high space. But just put a few torches along here to stop them spawning on there. And carry on, making your way up even further. So I shall be back with you once I have done all of the pistons. Okay, so while we're at the top here, let's sort out the top. We'll go along here, take these away, along there. Okay, so they're 3 high, so this is going to be the roof level. So what we'll do is we'll just fill this in here, like this, and remember, we are above 128 blocks here, but I'm going to light it up anyway. Just because I can, really. You never know. You might get one glitch up here or teleport up here, and if you've got it light enough up here, they're not going to. So it's really, really beneficial. Let's cover this up. Stick some lighting down. They're not going to spawn up here now. Spam the torches. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so we're back down here, and I forgot to drop it down, so I came down here, and there was just hundreds of Endermen down here. Collect all those up. So as you can see now, oh, missed a spot. I've filled in the columns, so we're now in one huge column, and as you can see, it's just raining down hundreds and hundreds of Endermen constantly. I don't know if I did mention, but why these buttons are here. These buttons are just here to stop the vines from growing any further down. That's all they're there for. But you can see why they're used now. You can see the Endermen come down. They're falling from different heights. They're hitting these vines, and it sort of resets their fall again, so they can just fall down all the way. The bonus about this is very minimal maintenance needed on it. You are going to have to very, very occasionally come up here, and you might have to replace the occasional block. You might find the occasional block like this. You just might need to place a couple of blocks here and there, just from some of the times the Endermen spawn and instantly take a block nearby. But that's about it, and it doesn't affect the efficiency all that much. You sort of get one in every 100,000 that will take a block, very, very rarely. But yeah, as you can see, it's all working really, really well now. And flick the lever now, we'll go on to normal mode, on XP farm mode. I don't think I really need to show you much more else. Let's do the design I had on my one over there. I had some upside down slabs around the edge here. You can make this whatever shape you want. What I would recommend doing differently to the first one that I made is actually make the roof here for you to walk around only 2 high. So if you do aggro the Enderman in survival mode, they're not going to teleport outside of this box and into your area. You don't want that. You really don't want that. So if you're using this level as the floor here, like this, make sure your roof is at this height. You don't really need to be able to get into here for XP and stuff. I mean, you could put a door on there if you wanted, but I would highly recommend only having it too high, and then the Enderman can't spawn into this area. You can move the lever where you want. If you want to have the lever on a wall, let's say the wall's here, I'll show you how to hook that up. I don't think I really need to show you how to set up your minecart rail. I'm sure you could all set up a minecart rail. Let's go up around here. Oops. Around here. Like that. And then hook your redstone up around. If it is too far away to get to the other torch there, just stick a repeater in, and then you can control it from there. Alright then. So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't need to show you how to set up a mine rail. I'll let you design how you want around the edge here. If you're scared of the Enderman spawning onto your minecart rail track, you can always make it into a tunnel and pour water or light up the track so they won't spawn on there or teleport onto there. What else? I don't think there's much else to it. That is pretty much it. I'd put an enchantment table down here for you to enchant your stuff up on. There's not really much all else to this now. Remember to light up. Oh, this would be a very good point now to go around your end island again and to check to see if there's any other spots for Enderman to spawn at. Have another quick look round the outside, see if you can see any Enderman spawning where they're not meant to be spawning. Light it up, because the more light that you've got about and the less Enderman that are spawning elsewhere, the higher the efficiency on this. I mean, look at this. This is just crazy amount of Endermans here. We haven't been here long at all. This might even be a little bit more efficient than my other one. There seems to be some more Enderman. I think I've done a couple more of those. I think I've done 3 or 4 more of those on this one than I did on the one over there. So this might be even more efficient. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we shall see you in the next episode. Comment down below if you get stuck or you have any questions on this as well. I will be happy to help. So see you then, guys.